All right, here we go. We are live right now on Hesscalade85. We are going to do the NFL game picks each week. We're going to cover the spread on each game. It's going to be the Hesscalade85 Saturday night spread 'em. I know tonight's Friday, but I'm on vacation, so I thought I'd get this one in early. Obviously, I'm not going to be picking the Thursday night games. Never been a real fan of those. I feel like well, you kind of throw the numbers out the window depending on who's playing, and with 3 days off, somebody's hurt, hampered, whatever. So those are a little tougher. Plus, again, I got to work all week, so I ain't got time to pick the game Wednesday night, and I'm not going to pick all the games on Wednesday night. Like I said, I want to do this on Saturdays because it's the night before the game, and it'll be pretty up-to-date spreads. So, yeah, you can get up Sunday morning, check it out, get your bets in, and win some money. Like I said, we're going to keep track all year and see how we do. I'm going to put $20 a game for this. I'm not actually betting that much money. I might get into it again this year. I've had success in the recent years. I know a couple of my buddies hate the fact that I love Lamar Jackson, but he got me a lot of money a couple of years ago, him and the Ravens. So, much love. Plus, he's nasty. I don't care what anybody says. But yeah, so we're going to go through each game. There's 15 games. I'm going to put $20 on each game. But then I'm going to give you the, I'm not sure what we're going to call it yet. We'll go with the Hesscalade85 block of the week. We're going to put 50 on that one. Because normally when I bet on games, I'll bet, a few bucks here, a few bucks there. And then the ones I really like, I'll go heavy on, which is kind of how everybody would do it. You put a lot of money on who you got the most faith in. So like I said, we're going to go over the games real quick, give you my analysis, if you will, and tell you who I think's going to win. $20 a game. At the end of the year, we'll go back, see how much we won. Like I said, we're going to do this on Saturday nights. I do have card breaks on Saturday nights, so we might do it late, or I might do it early. I haven't really decided. But usually I do my breaks on Saturdays, so I don't know. We'll see how that works in. But like I said, we're going to do this every week until the end of the football season. We'll see if we do a playoff version. I don't know. Probably. But we're definitely doing the regular season. So anyway, here we go. The inaugural Hesscalade85 spread 'em. Again, normally going to be on Saturday nights. Anyway, all right, first game up. We got the Eagles at the Falcons. 3.5 points is what the Falcons I'm sorry, the Eagles are getting 3.5. The Eagles are getting 3.5. The over-under is 48.5, which seems like they're calling for some points. I'm saying the Eagles are the team to take there. I actually think they'd win the game. This would be one where, like I said, I don't really like picking week one. I usually like to give it 1 or 2 weeks before I get in there when I actually put my money on the line, just to see how everybody's looking. If anybody's hampered, who's come back from injury, like, you got Saquon Barkley out there. I know that's a different team, different game. But, a guy that good coming back from an injury. What up, Joe? You're not going to like my pick later. But you got a guy like that coming back from injury. He's an awesome player who was the main part of their offense a couple years ago. But you don't know how he's going to react week one. So I usually like to sit back and wait to see what happens. And I also don't like to pick the Bengals much. It's my team. It's hard to go against them. Though that year the Ravens were rolling, I laid some good money down. Anyway, I don't like to admit that. So game one, we got the Eagles getting 3.5. We're going to take the Eagles on that one. Yeah, Eric, again, we'll get into that one. Got a Browns fan on there right now. All right, second game we got here is the Steelers at the Bills. The Steelers are getting 6.5. Over-under is 48.5. So, again, they're expecting some points here, at least Vegas is. And this one, I'm going to take the Bills to cover 6.5 because, I don't know, I just think they got a better defense. Steelers have a completely new offensive line. The Bills got Josh Allen. And 7.5, Buffalo, crowd's back. They're going to be rowdy. Steelers got a rookie running back. Like I said, fresh offensive line that hasn't been together before. Old Camp, by the way, sponsoring tonight's event. So, yeah, we're going to go with the Bills the Bills to cover 6.5. All right, here, the next game on the list is the Vikings at the Bengals. Bengals are getting 3 points. They're home dogs. I'm not surprised. Again, I hate picking these games. I don't like picking any games with Bengals in them unless I'm pretty sure they're going to win. But for the sake of this adventure, we're going to take the Bengals to cover, getting 3 points. So I think the Bengals will cover the 3 points. I also think they will win. I'm calling 27-24. A couple big kicks by the young guy and a mixing touchdown in there. All right, so anyway, big surprise. Hess picks the Bengals. Next game, we got the Niners at the Lions. 49ers got their defense, which is sick. The Lions have Goff, no receivers like Swift, but I heard they're going to split it up a little bit in the backfield. To me, this one, I wouldn't call it a lock. 8's a lot of points, but I think the Niners are going to roll them. I think Jimmy G's out there to prove that he can play a little bit. They got more weapons. Kittle's healthy. They got Brandon Ayuk and Debo. They run the same kind of bullshit with them, little bubble screens and crap, and those guys break tackles. Lions got no defense. They're like the worst defense in the league. So we're going to take the Niners to cover 8. It's a big number, but we'll call it like 31-10 or something. And they're on the road, so, let me see here. I actually haven't decided who the lock of the week is. I think this next one might be it, so I'm going to look over it again. Yeah, all right, we're going to skip this. Actually, you know what? We'll do it now right now. Cardinals at Titans. Cardinals are getting 3 points. Titans at home. Derrick Henry, Julio Jones, A.J. Brown, Ryan Tannehill playing like he was supposed to. I think the Cardinals are good, even though they're the 4th best team in the division. Strong division, NFC West. I like Hopkins. Their defense is still young. I'm not sure what they're going to do with the running back situation. Plus, I know they got that air raid offense, and Kyler Murray's got to do it all. Long story short, Titans to cover 3 is my lock of the week. I think that's a $50 game right there. We'll put that in there. Titans are going to cover 3. I think they win by 10, to be honest with you. But I definitely think they'll cover 3. Worst case scenario, we're looking at like 24-20. And the over-under on that is actually 53. So they're calling for more points than I just said. But again, Titans covering 3. Lock of the week, $50. All right. Next, we got the Seahawks at the Colts. Colts are home dogs, getting 3. Not a big fan of going against the home dog. But again, 3 points in Vegas is basically like a coin flip. Usually the home team gets the 3. With that being said, Seahawks, you got Russell Wilson, Colts, Carson Wentz maybe. I'm not sure what's going on with the offensive line. I know they got a good one, but my man's out. I can't think of his name right now, but you know what I'm saying. He's one of the best. Quentin Nelson. I'm not sure if he's actually playing. I haven't really looked. But I'm going to take the Seahawks to cover 3 on the road. I think they're a pretty good road team. Pete Carroll knows what's up. Tyler Lockett, Metcalf. I think Carson's underrated a little bit as a good running back. So he holds on to the rock. They're going to beat the Colts, especially if Wentz is playing rusty, or if they have to play Jacob Eason. This would be the lock of the week if I knew Eason was playing. I also don't think it'd be 3 points. Okay, let's see here. Over and on that's 49, by the way. So they're expecting a few points in that too. Next game is Chargers getting a point at Washington. Now, this one I think is one of the tougher ones to pick. I think the Chargers, pretty good team. I did see Austin Eckler was having a hamstring issue. I like Washington's defense a lot. I like Fitzmagic. Terry McLaurin. I saw Curtis Samuel's not going to play, so that's a weapon they're going to lose. I like Antonio Gibson, catching out of the backfield. Chargers defense pretty good. They got the Bosa, Ohio State. 44.5, so it looks like they're calling this one to be a little bit lower scoring. I think we're going to go with Washington, cover 1. So, we'll call it 23-20 Washington. Next, Jets at Panthers. Jets are getting 4 points. Over-under is 44. I think that is, no, that's not quite the lowest game. That's the second lowest game for over-under. This one, I think I'm going Panthers, just because the Jets, I like Corey Davis. I think Wilson's looked really good in the preseason. But I don't know what they're doing at running back. They got that big-ass tackle. I can't remember his name exactly right now. He's huge. But Panthers got a young defense, kind of fast. Burns, pretty good player, still young. Christian McCaffrey's back. And when that dude plays, he gets 200 yards, 10 catches, 2 touchdowns. And I think Sam Darnold's going to be pissed. So 4 points, Panthers. He's going to love sticking it to his own team. Jags at Texans. Texans getting 3 points. The over-under is 45.5. Texans are starting Tyrod Taylor. Brandon Cooks is like their only receiver, and that dude is good, but, I mean, he should be your third receiver. Jags is Urban Meyer's debut. Trevor Lawrence. Like I said, this one's a tough one too, I think, just from the fact that both teams aren't going to be that good this year. I'm going to go with the Jags. I think if Urban's smart, he'll give Robinson the rock a little bit, take pressure off of Trevor. I think he'll make a couple plays with his legs as well. Chark's a good receiver. And they got Marvin Jones Jr. I believe everybody in that I just talked about is playing. The receivers and such. So, yeah, we're going to go with the Jags to cover 3 on the road, division rival. All right, 4 o'clock games. Eric, here we go. If you're still on, this one's for you. Browns at Chiefs. It's 54.5 points, the highest spread. They are looking for this one to be a shootout, and I think it's going to be a fun game to watch. The Browns are getting 5.5. And 5.5 to me sounds about right. Gosh, I mean, I think, oh man, it's tough because the Browns defense, I think, is going to be pretty good. I mean, they got they got Myles Garrett, who might be the best defensive end in the league. I'm going to delete that from this video. But the Chiefs got a new offensive line. They got mad weapons. Hill, Kelsey, Clyde Edwards-Helaire is pretty good. And Mahomes. It's in Arrowhead. Dude, 70,000 people have been waiting to watch this team. You know what I'm saying? Like, they won the Super Bowl, and then nobody was allowed to go see them. So I think it's just going to be – I think it's going to be a wild game. The Browns had a little shitty history with home openers last 2 years, though. I think this Browns team's different. I'm going to take the Chiefs to win this one. Or, I'm sorry, to cover 5.5. But there aren't too many games I'm more uncomfortable with than this. If I had to put my own money on it, I'd put $2. I'll be honest with you. I think it'd go either way. Chubb's awesome. Hunt's awesome. Baker Mayfield's not bad. He's funny, that's for sure. What I hate, Eric, if you're still on, you know what I hate about Baker Mayfield? I don't like him because I think I like him. Does that make sense? I mean, the dude stuck a flag at Ohio State. I hate his arrogance, but he's funny. He's gutsy. I don't know. Again, I shouldn't say any of this on YouTube. But yeah, I'm going to go with the Chiefs to cover 5.5. And again, flip a coin, man. I could see the Browns winning, to be honest with you. But I'm going to go with Chiefs. New offensive line. I'm going to say they work it out enough to get it done. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, Eric? Like, that Oklahoma shit was just annoying, but I mean, he's funny and he's gutsy, dude. And he gets fired up, man. That's the other thing, dude. You don't see a lot of these guys. I mean, you see guys get fired up, but he looks like he's passionate about it. So anyway, let me go on. I already picked the Chiefs to cover 5.5. I'm not going to justify it to all my Browns friends here. All right, next game, we got the Dolphins at Patriots. Dolphins are getting 3 points, 43.5, which is one of the lower spreads. I think it's second lowest over under. But the Dolphins getting 3. I'm taking them. I mean, the Patriots got a lot of guys back who sat out last year, but that's a year off. I'm sure they didn't play the defensive players like that much in the preseason because nobody played anybody in the preseason. I'm not a big believer in Tua just yet. But Mac Jones, a rookie, making his first start. The receivers, I know they say they upgraded, but I don't know about that. Get the third or fourth receiver from San Francisco. That's an upgrade. Okay. And their running back is their running back. Yeah, so we're going with the Dolphins getting 3. So we're going to have the Dolphins covering 3. I feel like that's a safe bet. Next game, we got the Packers at Saints. Saints are getting 3.5. I think that makes sense. Aaron Rodgers is going to go in there and screw them up. I'm going with Packers to cover 3.5. I don't need to say much more about that game. I mean, I think the Saints have good defense, but the Packers have Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones, Devontae Adams. I mean, game over. Broncos at Giants. This is actually another one I had for lock of the week. I think the Broncos are going to work them. I think Bridgewater doesn't turn the ball over like Drew Lock. I think they have Sutton's back at receiver. Judy, I think, is going to be good. And the Giants are the Giants, man. I don't know what Saquon Barkley's supposed to get 15 touches. I think he can do something with 15 touches, but I think he needs to be out there a lot more for them to be worried about it. They have no receivers. Daniel Jones is clock running fast, but that's because his ass got to move because people are coming after him. Broncos cover 3. Easy. All right, then we got the Sunday night game, Bears at Rams. This one, Andy Dalton starting. So I'll say that first and foremost. Rams got Stafford, supposed to be an improvement at quarterback. McVay, all offseason planning for this. They don't really have an established running back, but I heard they like a couple of guys they got. Aaron Donald's playing. Bears line suspect. Rams covering 7.5. It's a big number. It's week 1. Rams covering 7.5. That's all I got. Monday night is the Ravens at Raiders. Raiders are getting 4 points. Home dogs, 50.5 spread. I think if I would have made this pick a couple of days ago, I would have made it a little different. I think Lamar Jackson is going to play like Lamar Jackson. I don't know if I believe that much in the Raiders defense, but they're on, like, I don't even know who, I might be playing running back Monday night. I don't know. They haven't called me yet, but every time they turn around, somebody blowing an ACL or an MCL, I just think it's going to be too much. If the Ravens have to pass more, I think that's not a good thing for them. I think they need to pound the rock. It does give Lamar a chance to scramble, but I feel like I've seen times when I've watched the Ravens play last year where when they had to throw more, it looked like Lamar wanted to throw more. Like he should look one way and run the other. I mean, just toast him. I think Raiders at home, they're opening that new stadium. It's going to be amped. 4-point dogs, a little disrespectful. I think they got some good players on the Raiders. So their offense should be enough. Marcus Peters out too. That's big, dude. I think that's huge. Like, I don't think the Raiders have any receiver that you have to cover, but it'd be nice to shut one out completely, whoever you want. If Marcus Peters is there, I think you'd hold him down. That part of the field would be off. He's not there. He's out for the year. So we're going to go with the Raiders to cover 4. So there we go. I'll go back through it real quick. Eagles getting 3.5. Bills covering 6.5. Bengals getting 3 at home. Niners cover 8. Lock of the week. This is the game you better bet on if you're listening to me. Titans covering 3 at home against the Cardinals. I think that's it. Seahawks travel to the Colts. They're going to cover 3. Chargers at Washington. Washington's going to cover 1 at home. Jets at Panthers. Panthers going to cover 4. Sam Darnold's going to blow up his old team and love every minute of it. Not that I'm a huge Sam Darnold fan, but, I mean, motivation is there, man. He wants to kick that ass. Jags at Texans. I mean, like I said, both teams suck. I'll put it on the Jags here. Let the Jags cover 3. Browns at Chiefs. I already said it 15 times. Probably the hardest game to pick. I'm going to have the Chiefs cover 5.5, again, because they're at home and they got Mahomes. Bottom line. Dolphins at Patriots getting 3. I got the Dolphins covering 3. The Dolphins covering, getting 3. Packers at Saints. I got the Packers rolling the Saints who are getting 3.5. Broncos at Jets. Broncos got to cover 3. I think that'll happen. Did I say Jets? Broncos at Giants. Broncos will cover 3. Bears at Rams. Rams got to cover 7.5. They will easily. Sorry, B. And then the Ravens at Raiders. Raiders 4-point dogs. I think they'll cover. I think they'll win, actually. So that's it, man. Hesscalade85 inaugural spread them. Saturday night spread them done on Friday this time because I'm on vacation, which is almost over, sadly enough. But I do have Monday off, I believe, so I'm going to watch that Monday night game to see if I'm right. Anyway, like I said, we're going $20 a game on every game, except for the Titans Cardinals. That is again, we'll call it right now the lock of the week. I need to come up with something cooler. Let me know, Eric. Thanks, by the way. I mean, I'm trying to let people know who I think. Never really bet on every game during the week because that's how I do. I mean, like I said, I like to watch a week or two before I start tossing in money. Normally, I like to put in $100, let it sit for a week, and then maybe two, and then decide who's going to do what because I can actually watch them play a little bit and see who's what, whose line sucks, whose line's better. But we'll see. And again, naturally, I picked the Bengals. It's going to be hard to go against them. There might be a $20 loss almost every week on that one, but whatever. It's my picks. All right, I'm going to get out of here and enjoy my Friday night. Eric, glad to see you, man. Like I said, I was trying to pick the Browns. I was trying, but it's my homes, man. I can't go against them, dude. And that stadium is going to be loud, dude. I hope you enjoy the game, man. It's a 4:30 game. I'm going to have it on. I'm going to have kids up, though, so I'm going to have to record it and enjoy it after they go to sleep. Anyway, all right, Hesscalade85 out. We'll do these again. We'll try and do the recap next week real quick. Again, I didn't plan for this taking 20 minutes. We'll try and do the recap next week real quick and go over how many I got right, which, gosh, it looks like almost all of them. And we'll do the total money, and we'll keep track of running number. And who knows, maybe after a few weeks, boy will actually get his own money in there, trying to avoid it because, man, it's too much fun. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. I hope we made you some money tonight. Well, tomorrow.